a very misspaced Yoda cage who got back aired at 70%, and that sweet spot back air, man, it makes some sweet, sweet music whenever it connects. But that is going to bring us into our second set of losers, quarterfinals. Loser comes out of 5th. Winner goes to 4th place. Z- representing New Jersey versus Jen. Former Area 51 player on the PGR, currently PR'd in New York City, and one of the best Palutenas to ever do it.
You know, honestly, I'm cool with it because the Birds have won a Super Bowl more recently than the Steelers. Anyway, we're going to get into it. Z-
But they have
versus
6.
Jen.
But they have 6.
Yeah, but I don't care.
But you
didn't
have any for like 50 years, bro. What happened?
Well aware. Yeah, I mean, I can watch. I don't have to dust off a DVD player to watch the last one. So, anyway, game number 1, we're going to get Z- versus Jen, 3 stocks apiece, and look, the consequences are clear. Winner goes on, loser goes home. But let's not take away the journey to this point for either one of these players. Certainly not Z-. Probably not a whole lot of people that would have expected to see him here.
Yeah.
But a date with Icy Mist in loser semis is on the line, and oh man, this is going to be a rough go of it for one of these two individuals. Right now it's looking like Jen, but always has the opportunity to slow it down against Luigi.
Now, I really got to call out that side B into jump. Most people expect the second side B to come out, and Jen absolutely did. They were looking for the neutral B on their own to counteract that. However, Z-'s mix-ups off stage were super, super impactful there. They were able to get back on stage for a little bit of extra damage on the stock. However, it is going to be Jen signing them out there pretty soon too. And not taking too much extra credit, but however, Luigi touches you one time, Stu, and you're going for a ride for about 85%.
Z- with those knife edge chops, just looking for the in on this Palutena. I mean, is she going to hit the gas? Is she going to hit the brake? That's what Z- is going to have to read. You can't really afford to hit buttons all willy-nilly. This needs to be a counter-punching Luigi if Z- wants a chance at victory, and doing pretty well on that regard, getting the grab in. And yeah, being able to get those grabs off while being punished minimally, it's going to be so important against a character that can just kind of rush in and grab you. Z-, 2 stocks to 1 now.
And again, all it takes is one grab for a stock to be lost, and Jen is at the perfect percent window to do that. There's an up B going to come out and save Z- for a little bit longer. However, they are off stage. They need the side B, and there's that guard point back air coming in from Jen. Jen is so good at playing with those moves, that back air, that dash attack, that have a little bit of a window where you cannot be touched through it. They use that super effectively to deal with the side B and take that stock away.
Certainly no shortage of experience against this character for Jen with how often he's gone into Jersey, and certainly a little bit in New York as well. But Z- presenting a little bit of a challenge at 94% is going to have to make it back to stage if he wants another chance at this. Jen with the back throw. I mean, how much money have Palutena players made by just getting back throws at ledge? Hang on, let me text Gons real quick. But this is Jen now, holding on to stage advantage. This domineering presence has been throughout the course of Ultimate in New York and is again top 3 at the hands of the Goddess of Light. 1-0 to Jen.
And Jen starting off with quite a good helping of momentum starting off here. But then again, Z-, again, from what we saw in Winterside as well, never, ever out of a match. Anytime you find them in a situation where they're down, be that 3 stocks to 1 or what have you, they can bring it back. Luigi's grab game, his combo potential, make it very difficult for you to get a commanding lead against this character.
So now, I mean, if you're Z-, you have 2 disadvantages that you have to work with if you really think about it as we go to small battlefield for game number 2. You have to work against the fact that you're down in the set, but also you're down in terms of big stage experience. Z-, not really wanting to be in the spotlight all that much, but certainly enjoying the game. Ooh. And has the skill to really leverage just about any situation that the game throws at him, despite what you might say about Luigi, who, I don't know, is like the best worst character is how I would describe him.
Yeah, I mean,
in a lot of ways.
He's a gimmick character. Everyone knows this. Here's the thing, though. You can never sleep on him. Just because he's a gimmick character, even if you know his gimmicks, you got to be careful. And
the one time you don't want to misfire.
Yeah, exactly. You know, misfire, I've seen in recent years, has been much more of a detriment than a benefit in some instances. Getting stuck on the stage like that set Jen up for a perfect spike, and they are quite handily in the lead here.
Jen from the Empire State looking to continue his empire here. As you mentioned, honorable mention in the first PR, first PGR even. Yeah, done quite well for himself at the local level ever since then. But now it's 2 stocks apiece. Z- has never quite reached the heights that Jen has, but certainly has a chance to do so here. And what a way to make a name for himself at the expense of one of the best, most aggressive Palutenas the world has to offer. You got to have your feet on the ground in order to do that, though. Jen, 2 stocks to 1, a huge lead for the New York man.
And only continuing that further with 2 nairs, good for about 26%. 2 moves did that, ladies and gentlemen, 2 moves. And Z- right now trying to get anything on the table here. Uses the down B out of disadvantage, able to make it back to ledge. And again, not going for grabs, trying to get a setup into a combo that will never come.
And now it's going to be Jen. Again, sort of just dominating the play, a full stock lead here for the Palu main. And, I mean, just throwing out the hitboxes, Z- has not really been able to parry them away all that effectively. It's going to be the back air at ledge. It's so good, Laird.
Yep, and going deep for it as well, but Luigi without a jump, and Jen's just going to go out there for cherries. And is going to find a little bit there in a victory screen. 2-0 in favor of Z-. Looking primed and ready yet again, my friend, for another 3-0 here in top 8.
And it's so rough. These two have never faced off in competitive play prior to this. We are indeed going to go with the bird. Who said Philly was out of this? I'm sorry. Maybe he's maybe he is Philly. We're gonna have to talk about it. And it is Juice's skin, come to think of it.
Yeah. Well, let me push up my glasses real quick.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
sorry.
you know who's like one of the best players in New York right now? His name starts with a T. I'll give you one guess.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll give you that, Tilde.
It's Tilde.
Yeah.
Jen and Tilde play so frequently. I would be very surprised if Jen did not have the matchup experience necessary to beat Z- here. However, this is a very different Falco from what we're seeing right now. Can Jen possibly get thrown off by this new rhythm that he's not used to, or will Z- be down and out against Palu yet again? We will see.
It's another gimmick character. It just happens to be a gimmick spacey, more or less. I
True.
mean, you got the cutscene combos, obviously unlimited potential on offense, but goodness gracious, the finest crystal for this glass cannon character that can very easily be blown up by Palutena that knows what he's doing. And I mean, there is no one quite as good at handling Palutena as is Jen. However, Z- at 93%, presenting a little bit of a challenge to the man from New York.
And Jen taking his time to adjust, and he does so in kind. Get a stock away with that backer off stage, and now drag down Nair into the grab, getting a little bit of extra cherries for some extra percent right now, but then again a drag down forward air into these up tilt strings. Good for about 41% there, Stu.
Yeah, I mean, what a way to get himself right back into this thing. Got the ska going in the background. I know it's not ska, but whatever. We're counting it.
Feels like ska.
Yeah. This is definitely like this is a real big fish, like hidden track, if we're being real.
Yeah.
But listen to Real Big Fish. Anyway.
True. Real quick though, I want to call it what Jen did there. Off stage, they popped Z- up in the air, caught them without a jump, recognized that the side B was coming in because Z- was scared, and then they went for the up air, and Z- was not ready for the DI there. Tournament stock here on the Falco. Can the bird show its wings, or will it be sent down into the abyss, falling out in 5th place after a dominating run? We will see.
I mean, could very much work like Icarus and have the wings melt, flying too close to the light of the sun. Palutena showing the light right now. And Z- in very real danger of burning out in losers quarterfinal. A 5th place finish, very good for the young man, but you know that he had to be striving for more.
Yeah, and definitely the lowest seed in top 8, by the way, by a significant margin. But there's a planking up air. Recognizing the percent window very firmly in Jen's favor. And with that 82% rage, is going to be taking that from the ground. Jen wins 3-0 over Z-. And that is going to round out our top 4. Our winner side competitors are going to include Syrup and Suarez in winners finals. And then on the loser side of things, which will be coming up in a little bit, it's going to be Jen versus Icy Mist. But Stu, my good friend, that is going to be doing it here for us tonight, as we are going to be tossing off top 4 to Turtle Hands and Lyric.